Yeah.
What about the second time? There was another time this was reported. Did you see that? Are you an eyewitness to that second time?
You're talking about today?
Yeah.
Today, the police came and they took all of our things. We had a bunch of signs on the front of the road. They were on the sidewalk, not in anyone's way, and off the road to display our messages to people. And they took all of our signs, they encroached on our camp and started taking a lot of other things. We got a lot of it this time because we've learned from this to, you know, hold our stuff and hold our ground and say this is our personal property, and we're learning from this, but we held more this time, but they did take our stuff again. We tried to move it down to Justin Herman Plaza where they had let us be prior to taking the Federal Reserve, and they showed up there too and said, no, we're gonna come in and get you guys again if this isn't gone by 4 o'clock. So they're not planning on allowing anyone to peaceably assemble in this city in a way that will actually sustain people and meet their needs. They're saying, oh sure, you can peaceably assemble, but you can't eat, feed each other, you can't have medics, you can't have supplies on the ground unless you own private property in the city. This doesn't work for direct democracy.
Not only that, I believe that this is illegal. I think that this is an illegal thing they're doing.
Oh, it was completely illegal. The notice that they gave us was a fraudulent notice. A child could have made it. It was on a Word document with a very fake-looking seal, no signatures, no names, no dates, no authors, nothing. We knew it was illegal from the get-go, and because the San Francisco police were cooperating with us to such a degree, and so were the Federal Reserve Police, we think that the order to do this might have come from somewhere higher up than the city of San Francisco.
Right. And someone reported, do you feel set up in the way that the NYPD is setting up people by, you know, when they gave them one set of directions about crossing the Brooklyn Bridge and then they trapped them on the bridge and kettled them? Do you feel that this is a similar kind of a setup? Because you apparently had a good relationship with SFPD.
Yeah, I think it is a setup. I think, yeah, they allowed it to a degree because they saw what happened in New York and they didn't want to get bad attention for arresting people for no reason, so they allowed it. But then once it started to get big enough, not big enough really, but really what it was about was meeting people's needs so that people could be there all the time. Once that happened, they got scared, and then they came in and decided that violence was the way to scare people away from this movement. And just like in New York, all it's going to do is bring more people towards us and bring more people to help us find out, hey, what's going on? Because if the police are doing something, you must be a threat to those in power. So you must be effective.
Yes. Okay. Say really quickly what you need. A list of the things you need to replenish your supplies.
Oh,
what do you need most?
Food is great every day, you know, in amounts every day, not everyone every day, you know what I mean? Not all at once, and, you know, produce and fresh stuff, organic stuff is preferred, but food is welcome, all food is welcome, all people are welcome to eat our food. We could also use some motorcycle batteries, power strips, things to get our communications going again on the ground so we can be here in the space occupying and still communicate with the world via the internet.
I heard that the priority stuff is dry socks.
Dry socks.
And
dry
pads
clothes,
to sleep on
obviously, is priority. I wasn't
and underwear.
We had everything until the other day when they stole it all.
Do you have anything now?
Now that they took that, we do have a lot now still, but they took a lot of what people had really generously donated to us, and we really tried to hold our ground, and it's really upsetting that they took it, but we're going to try again. And we're gonna keep trying.
Keep
on.
Yeah,
so we need warm clothes, things to keep people warm, sleeping bags, tents, tarps, rain protection, warmth, food. Those are the real needs. Other than that, if you want to add more, it's just about what do you think we could use to make this movement even cooler than it already is.
Your body would be good. Come on down.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ryan. What is your age?
I'm 22.
And you're from? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Where'd I grow up?
When you came out here, you were on Wall Street. You were
okay, well, yeah, I was at Occupy Wall Street from the 17th to the 19th of September. I drove across the country, and now I'm here in California, and I joined right up with Occupy San Francisco. There's also Occupy Oakland going on, checking them out, and yeah.
Good, you're terrific. I hope you hang around.
Thanks a lot.